we talked a few weeks ago about the whole beef that was happening between the Washington Wizards and Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round, and all this trash talk that was happening. LeBron was getting hard fouls. That seemed to be the game plan from Washington's side. And then at one point, actually, Brennan Haywood, who got kicked out of one of the games for giving LeBron a hard foul, almost knocked him on his head. He was kicked out for it. And then later he was saying that LeBron was a crybaby for talking about it so much. You know, he kind of mocked him. He said, I'm a crybaby. He said, they hit me because it is the playoffs. Nobody's trying to hurt him because LeBron figured they're trying to hurt him. Mm-hmm. And he compared him to Michael Jordan. He said he's wearing number 23. He thinks he's Michael Jordan. Jordan took harder fouls than that. He was just giving him all this grief. So during one of the games back in Washington, there was T-shirts made with LeBron's number on it, and it said "Crybaby," and then the little logo at the top is Papa John's logo. And the Washington also did a whiteout. You know how some fans they'll have everybody wear black or whatever color. So everyone wearing white. So this T-shirt was made by a local Papa John's store and sent out all over. All the fans had it. They were taunting LeBron the whole game, waving it at him. And so people, of course, in Ohio, in Cleveland area, were pissed. And so, of course, the director of operations for Papa John's said they weren't authorized by the corporate office. They had no idea this was happening. They said it must have been done by a local franchise over in D.C. And, I mean, there's outrage. They said there was a drop in sales at the Papa John's all around Cleveland area because people were calling for a boycott. Bloggers they blogged it out. They came out and they said, let's boycott these bastards. How are they going to dog us like this? They put Crybaby on the back. And then, of course, as everybody knows, Cleveland won that series, blew them out in the last game. And so that series is over. Now, it's all going to that point. It's gotten to the point now where Papa John's is apologizing for it. Now, this is, of course, the corporate end now because they pissed off. It's a pretty big city, Cleveland.
Right.
They pissed off the entire city of Cleveland. It wasn't even their fault. It was somebody locally in D.C. So what they're going to do is, to apologize, they're going to sell Cleveland residents a large one-time pizza for 23 cents on Thursday. And the 23, of course, is to symbolize LeBron James' number of 23.
Okay, that's fine.
And they're also going to donate $10,000 to the Cavaliers Youth Fund.
All right, look, I don't mind them donating to the youth fund, and who doesn't want a 23-cent pizza? Mm-hmm. It almost made me want to live in Cleveland. Can they send one here? All right, now, having said that, just calm down. And the people of Cleveland, calm down. You think Papa John's has it out for LeBron James in the city of Cleveland? Who really believes that? I mean, sports fans, I love them, and I'm a sports fan, and I get carried away. But there's nobody in the world that gets more carried away than sports fans.
Yeah, people were, and that's the thing, everybody realizes this. People lined up to make sure they were distanced themselves from it. Papa John said, this wasn't us. It must have been some local store. And then Washington came out, the Washington Wizards, they came out and said, we had no ties with Papa John's to make these T-shirts to piss off anybody.
Oh, come on. So what do we have to do next? We have to denounce and reject the local Papa John's owner?